for complete beginners. And today's going to be a very exciting tutorial. We're actually going to send our very first order through an algorithmic trading system. Yep, that's exactly it. You heard it. We're sending our first order today. And let's jump straight into it. So in front of me I have the code which we created in our previous tutorial. I'm just gonna go quickly and save it as tutorial 15. So we have a new file, save that, compile. As you can see, it's compiling, it works. We already have all the necessary information in here. We're letting the trader input the take profit level, which is set at default 10 pips. Stop loss level also set at default 10 pips, but because this is an external variable, the trader can change it once he launches the script. The onStart function creates two new variables, take profit level and stop loss level. These two variables are calculated using the bid price through the take profit supplied by the trader and the stop loss supplied by the trader. As you remember, point is just an indicator, or basically a internal variable of the terminal, which tells us that basically the amount of decimal points of the current symbol. And finally, at what we stopped on in the last tutorial was we just printed out onto the trader's screen the calculate levels. Well, today we're going to take it one more step further, and we're actually going to send an order. And to send an order, we have to use a function. It's called order send function. Now, don't get too concerned about the word function right now. We're going to look at functions in the next tutorial. For now, let's just use it, and as I like to say, let's learn by doing. Let's actually send the order and see how it all works, and in the next tutorial we'll actually understand in more depth what functions are and how to use them properly. So we're going to type in order send. I hope you're following. Open a standard bracket, and here we have a prompt. So in these brackets we're going to have going to supply a list of parameters. Just going to click highlight order send and click F1. This brings up this MQL4 reference. Here you will see the list of parameters we need to supply for this function, and it's a symbol name, the command. In our case, we're going to send a buy order, volume, number of lots, price, at which price we want to buy or sell, slippage, basically that's by how much the price can deviate, stop loss level, take profit level, and a comment if we want to, and some other parameters which we're not going to worry about at this stage because we don't really need them. They have default values. Once again, we will study this in more detail in the next tutorial. For now, let's just write the function. So once again, we need to type in the symbol name. For us, it's going to be $, command. We want to buy, and the command for buy is op_buy. As you can see, the prompt came up, comma, volume, we're going to buy one lot, price, at which price do we buy orders. If you look back a couple of tutorials, you can recall that we buy currencies at the ask price, which is the dearer price. Slippage, we're going to set at 10 pips. Stop loss, we already have the calculated stop loss, and here it's asking us not for this stop loss, not for the amount of pips, but actually the stop loss level, and which we have calculated here. So I'll just copy that and put it in. And take profit, we've also calculated that. Put the take profit in. Anything else? Yes, it's asking us for a comment, and as a comment we will say my first order, exclamation mark. And we're not going to put in any of these parameters because we don't actually need to alter them. We'll just leave the defaults, and semicolon at the end. We'll compile this. As you can see here, it's returning a warning that return value of this function should be checked. We're not going to worry about that now. We'll look at that in the next tutorial. For now, that's fine for us. It's just a warning. It's not an error. So we've compiled that. Compiles. Let's go to the terminal. Okay, so we're in the terminal, and before we do anything, oh well, basically of course we have to open the chart. We'll open the euro dollar chart, and I'll quickly pretty this up to get rid of the grid. Yep, zoom in a little bit so we can see the action. And now, before we do anything, we have to remember that for our algorithmic trading systems to work in MetaTrader 4, they have to be switched on. So this button over here, you can see auto trading. It's got a red button right now. That means that all algorithmic trading systems are switched off. And even if you try to pull them onto the chart or launch them from the navigator, they won't work. Nothing will happen. So now we're just going to press the button. It's turned green. That means all algorithmic trading systems are now allowed to trade. And yeah, now we're going to find our script tutorial 15. I'll just switch here to the trade view, and here you can see that my balance is $5,000. Of course, this is a demo account, and I don't have any open orders at the moment. I have just one account history transaction, which is a deposit onto the demo account. So back to the trade view. Okay, now I'm going to pull this tutorial 15 script onto the Eurodollar chart. As you can see right away, we have these three tabs. The last one is inputs. In inputs, we can choose take profit and stop loss level. So we'll leave them at default for now, and we'll click OK. As you can see, it's brought up the alert statement, and of course our order has opened. So let's go here to the bottom. We can see a Eurodollar order has opened. It's a buy order. It's a total of one lot that has been bought. The price is 13633, which was ask price when the order was opened. Stop loss level is 1.3621, which is the same as in our message. 1.3641 is a take profit, same as in our message, which means everything's worked correctly. And we'll just close this message for now, and we'll open up, we'll add a section called the comments section. And in the comments, it's probably very small on your screen, but you can see here it says my first order ! So basically, there you go. Congratulations, you've actually just opened your first order, and that's very big step, and you should be proud of yourself that you've made it this far. And yeah, so in the next tutorial we're going to look at how functions work and have a play around. You can open as many orders you want. You can change this to 20, 30, and it will open another order. And as you can see, now we have 2 orders. So basically play around with that. In the next tutorial, we'll go in more depth on functions. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to look on forexboat.com, where you can find the source code and more comments and more free tutorials. And until next time, happy coding.